in from behind. O'Krona focusing fully on the war room. Are taken down from behind. Then revivals being made. O'Krona Deep now burst into the war room. Engaging now CKCN and shoot him down against the wall. It's over.
Any questions? Your source for the esports revolution for 2003 and beyond. This is Team XNT.
Commercials off, game on. This is the Team Sportscast Network. TSN.
Your source for the esports revolution.
Oh, yeah! Are you ready for a war? Are you ready to kick some ass? You got it. Return to Castle Wolfenstein tonight. TSN Warwitch DeeAy. Allies versus Axis. Axis defense tonight. Rewind. Round 1, set 1. Pjoter. Darkie intact. Sanctity. Evil Purc and DeadMeat versus the SnapS incoming team of DarkWing, Ripley, Capten, Sweet, Vega, and Hypnotoad. A big shout out to Wolf TV and to our Clanbase admins, No One, Nazem, and Vio, and Insomnia, and everybody in Frozen, and God himself. 7:18 on the clock. Incoming push. Left-hand side. We have got some Axis on the beach. DeeAy. We've got an incoming push. Rewinder on the beach, and they are kicking some ass. What's up?
This is the second time, actually, early in this game that Rewind has been on the beach to try and stop the incoming Allied team. We do have dynamite planted at the door. Looks like we've got some rat action happening here, but that dynamite is going to blow any second now. 6:53 is on the clock. No plant has been made at the seawall breach. Had a couple of attempts. Dynamite is going down right now. We've got Hypnotoad trying to get that planted, and there we go. Seawall door has been blown. 6:40 is on the clock. Rewind doing a good job of getting on the beach, trying to stop the incoming SnapS team. Hypnotoad, though, is now inside the bunker, grabs that flag for his team, and we've got SnapS in the trenches. Allies making their way, but oh, nice Panzerfaust from Pjoter. Nice indeed. Taking out Hypnotoad and Vega as they made their way through the trenches. That was very juicy. 6:16 is on the clock.
Yeah, taking a look here at the defense setup, looking very strong. We've got over here on the left-hand side upper tier, Evil Purc Medic and DeadMeat Medic looking strong, guarding that hand-over-hand ladder. Some airstrikes being tossed down to the trenches. Right from the start, Rewind being very aggressive out there on the field, sending a 3-man rush over the seawall breach on the left-hand side, trying to take it to the battlefield, but SnapS overwhelmed them and have now broken through on both sides, forcing Rewind to fall back to a traditional defense here. We've got SnapS pretty much all over the base, heading inside to the Allied spawn. Now a lot of carnage going down in here. We've got the Allies coming up. Ripley and Sweet lead the charge up to the Allied spawn. Now into the radio room, bounding forward. It looks like they're going to get some penetration down the radio stairs. We're going to have a 4 to 5 man rush down the radio stairs towards the war room where DeeAy is going to pick up the action.
I've got Rewind on top of the bunker. They are still guarding that left-hand side, but I'm swinging down towards the war room. We have a grab. SnapS, a medic for the incoming Allied team, has his hands on the documents. Right now, he is camped out downstairs. He is all by himself. He needs to get some backup, but no, here we've got some action. DeadMeat is in there, but no, Sweet comes out on top with his pistol and takes out the incoming Axis defense. Now he has some backup in the form of Vega, it looks like, making their way up the back stairs. 4:56 is on the clock right now. Allies have the documents in their possession, waiting for the rest of their team as backup. There's an airstrike right outside on the catwalk they're going to have to avoid. They're taking their time. They still have quite a lot of time on that clock. 4:41 on the clock now. Allies, here come the Axis. Panzerfaust from Pjoter one more time. Hypnotoad and DarkWing go down. Sweet still has the documents and is getting tough to get through, and then got a return. Not going to happen.
On return as SnapS take too long in the back stairs, and the Axis sweep over them and takes them down. The Axis make the return. SnapS, Ripley is alive, making some revivals in the back stairs right there. Vega is now looking good. Ripley's a medic. He's going to be bounding down to the war room to get a shadow cap, trying to get a touch on the documents. Now bounding down. Darkie kills himself with a grenade. Missed toss right there. 4:05 grab by Ripley. Ripley with the grab now bounding home. Ripley going to try to take it. Going short, going long. Camped aside, waiting now. He realizes there's an ambush from DeadMeat, and DeadMeat makes the return as the Rewind are not going to allow the documents out of the war room. And 3:48 on the clock here tonight. Kicking ass in round 1, set 1 of EuroCup VII RTCW tonight on the Team Sportscast Network. Back to you.
DeadMeat and Sanctity doing a great job of making sure those documents do not leave that war room. Right now, 3:33 on the clock. Axis had reclaimed that forward bunker. The Allies came back and took it for themselves one more time. Lots of support fire being thrown out into the trenches as Hypnotoad in the lead. Machine gun fire coming all over the place. We've got a split attack happening here. Some going up left, some going up right. Sweet and Vega trying to make their way up those left-hand stairs, being met with a lot of crossfire coming from that Axis team, putting up an excellent defense. We've got Rewind set up. Their medics, their lieutenants, they're doing a fantastic job making sure nobody gets through. We've already had a couple of grabs from the SnapS team tonight, unsuccessful, not able to get out of the war room. But here is Ripley, and Ripley is now a soldier. I would watch out for him if I was on that Rewind team. He's going to be dealing out some hurt any second now. Hypnotoad's still alive. We've got a couple of men on top of the bunker, but they're not going to get through. Too much machine gun fire. DeadMeat, Sanctity, and somebody else doing an excellent job. Evil Purc, there we go, doing a great job of holding off the incoming allies. There's 2 minutes and 33 seconds on this map, or on the clock. This has just been an incredibly fast round so far. Allies not having much luck penetrating the defense set up by Rewind. But there's still almost 2.5 minutes to go.
Now, once again, the Allies are SnapS and the Axis are Rewind here tonight. If you're wondering, that is what is going down. We've got the Allied SnapS team backstairs, 3-man push. Let's take a look here. It is Sweet. It is Capten, double medic, Leutman and medic combination, lieutenant and medic bounding inside. Here they come, charging forward, and there is the grab. At 159, Allied SnapS team think about taking it short. Decide instead to take it long up here around the backstairs. Sweet with the grab at 150. The third touch tonight of the documents. He holds up and stands by for clearance. Moving outside now about the backstairs, dropping a grenade down below, facing now the Rewind opposition. Waiting here as Vega gives the all-clear signal. Machine gun fire outside to the catwalk. 136. Quickly approaching 1 minute warning. Here comes Evil Purc, but down by Vega. And waiting now for the charges. Intact, sweeps in and makes the return. The man, the machine, intact does the return with 124 remaining. Denies SnapS and says, you ain't getting those documents. Schnell, back at the base and secure. Quickly at the 1:15 mark. Almost time for the 1 minute warning. DeeAy.
Very nice save by Intact of the Rewind team. That could very well have saved his team from a cap in this round. There's 1 minute and 3 seconds, getting close to that 1 minute mark, and so far right now the war room is nice and quiet. Everything is secure. All of the chairs are still in one piece, not a good sign, but if they can get down here and make one more solid push, they may have enough time to do it. Right now we've got Hypnotoad making his way down the stairs. He knows there's not much time left. Taking some time to shoot some machine gun fire, but there's some grenades being tossed out by. We've got Sanctity downstairs holding the fort down. There's 37 seconds on the clock. If Hypnotoad can get in here big now, they might have a chance, but it's not looking good. 30 seconds on the clock, not going to happen. He's not going to be able to get in there, get those documents, and run upstairs. Sanctity and Intact doing a fantastic job of defense here tonight on MP Beach. We are in round 1, set 1 of the EuroCup VII finals. SnapS versus Rewind, and right now we're going to have a full hold on MP Beach for the first round.
Well, it looks like despite the valiant effort of SnapS, they are unable to get the documents, and with 4, 3, 2, 1, yellow, round 1, set 1.
Axis win.
Over. Yellow. Looks like Wolf TV might be having some troubles here tonight, but TSN is online, www.tsncentral.com. DeeAy, time for some statistics.
Taking a look at what happened in that last round, we have Rewind coming out on top, 61% efficiency overall. Pjoter coming in 70% efficiency, doing a fantastic job. 2-man Panzer kills every single time I looked up on the SnapS team. 38% efficiency star. That team tie between Capten and Ripley, 47% apiece. Full 8 minutes on the clock for Rewind to get those documents away from SnapS. SnapS is very good on MP Beach, so for them to be held off for the full 8 minutes, you know Rewind has got something good going on tonight. They're doing a fantastic job. Now let's see how they can do on the Allied side.
Now I'm in the land of IRC, just taking a look at PMs here tonight, waiting on 7 players. Round 1, set number 2 is going to be brought to you by Clanbase, or Clanbank rather, clanbank.com. Check out their servers for all your server needs here tonight, waiting on 7 players. Let's get another rundown on the rosters, D. Give us the story.
We had a very fast start last round. Didn't get a chance to go over the rosters like we wanted to, but on the SnapS team tonight, we've got the classic lineup of Vega, Ripley, Capten, Sweet, Hypnotoad, and DarkWing. Over on the allied side of Rewind, Darkie, Intact, Evil Purc, Pjoter, DeadMeat, and Sanctity. Noticing a couple of people who used to be in other teams, so it looks like we've had some roster switches up, or roster shake-ups in the European RTCW land, but makes for a very good game. These two teams extremely evenly matched, full 8 minutes on the clock for Rewind to grab those documents from SnapS.
Yeah, I'll be heading to the land of IRC here in just a moment. Let's, play a little sounder. Wolf TV is down for all. This could mean a delay, so we might try to get this back online for you in just a moment.
The TSN presents RTCW.
Dynamite planted. I'm an engineer. Dynamite to be 9. Dynamite planted. I'm an engineer. Dynamite defused. Negative. 30 seconds, let's go! We have 30 seconds! Schnell! Schnell! Move! Follow me! Schnell! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! We need an engineer. We need an engineer.
So how do I disarm this thing? I told you, just clip the red wire. Or was it the blue one? Hold on while I go get the manual.
Fight.
It looks like the game is on, and DeeAy. Wolf TV having some troubles here tonight, GTV, whatever. It's not our concern at the moment. Our focus is to see if Rewind, as the Allies, can indeed beat a full time of 8 minutes on the clock. They've got a green light left-hand side. Engineer taken down as the Axis SnapS team storm the beach and make it happen. Dynamite Plateau on the right-hand side, seawall breach. As the Engineer DeadMeat in position there, gets it done, then swings down to the left-hand side to try to get a plant right here. But we do have some of the Axis. No, Axis Corps is in position now. He's going to have a chance as he's dropping grenades into the forward bunker, standing by as more engineers bound forward. There's Pjoter. Pjoter now leaning forward. Pjoter with the grenade. Pjoter down, and then DeadMeat charging forward, and DeadMeat gets the arm before he is taken down by the machine gun fire of the Axis SnapS defense.
And we do have Dynamite at that seawall breach, at the seawall door, as the seawall breach has gone, we've got excellent support. Sniper rifle fire coming from Darkie and Ripley, doing a lot of damage across the beach. Seawall breach has been blown, and we've got the Allies starting to approach it very cautiously as the lieutenants are doing a lot of damage tonight. Artillery support fire all over the place. Seawall door has been breached. Evil Purc on the bunker right now. Nicely timed grenade taking out Vega, and he's inside trying to hold the fort down for the rest of his teammates. Allies capture that forward bunker, and right now SnapS starting to come out and put a little bit of pressure on the incoming Allied team of Rewind. They are spread out across the top of the bunker, doing a great job of holding them off so far. But 6:17 on the clock, still plenty of time for the Rewind team to get their butts in here, making their way through the trenches right now. And over at the ladder, we've got Pjoter up there doing some machine gun fire through the trenches, trying to get some contact with somebody. Ripley on top with his Panzerfaust out and ready, doesn't make contact with anyone. Team instead kills themselves, going to spawn back in, changing up their classes just a little. 5:55 on the clock. Support fire from Capten, doing a great job. Takes out Intank and Sanctity as they make their way towards the Axis bunker, wanting to get their grubby hands on those documents. So far, no luck though, as the Axis has taken the flank to the trenches. Evil Purc getting the drop on an incoming member of the SnapS team. But right now, we've got people killing themselves all over the place, trying to take advantage of a fresh spawn. Rewind through the trenches. 5:26 on the clock. And Warwitch, do you have a lock on the action?
Yeah, I sure do, D. We've got a Ripley here for the Axis defense here of the SnapS team. Is playing the harasser, and he's making the charge towards that forward bunker, trying to make the reclamation on that bunker itself. Force the Rewind team on a bad respawn out towards the beach. So far, he's been unsuccessful. Now, you've got to admire the defensive posture that SnapS has taken. They're facing some heavy opposition. So far, they are holding their ground, but it looks like we've got some trouble. Rewind have broken through. They are now bounding forward, and they have done it inside of the radio room. We've got two members here, Intact and Friends, bounding down the radio stairs. They found a weak point in the defenses of the SnapS defense, and we have got ourselves a grab. Early on in the game, it's a grab by Darkie, who is going to try to bring it home. He's now engaged by his enemies. Darkie trying to get home and down, and the return by Sweet. Sweet makes the return, and Sanctity tries to sweep in and get it. Now Intact bounding inside, facing 2-on-1 opposition here, making some nice revivals. Revives two of his teammates, and then they themselves are taken down. DeadMeat now in position, making more revivals. It's the battle of medics here tonight as the Allies are charging forward. Who is going to come out on top? And the Allied Rewind team comes out on top with incredible revivals, and another grab right there. They face the opposition, and in a battle of attrition, they get it done. Nice grenade from Capten, takes down DeadMeat and Sanctity. And man, oh man, with the grab right here, Intact is making revivals, trying to get out. He could just not escape the war room. He's probably revived his teammates about 200 times. It looks like they are going to take it up the radio stairs. They've got a nice bounce right there, but taken down by DarkWing. DarkWing makes the return. The Allies then recapture the forward bunker, and the documents are secure at 342 with another grab by Sanctity, the lieutenant of the Allied army, engaged by Hypnotoad, and then returned as Hypnotoad scores the kill and makes the return at 330 DeeAy. Wow.
That was amazing to watch. Absolute medic battle downstairs. We had medics of both teams killing and reviving, all kinds of action all over the place. 3:20 on the clock. Unsuccessful grabs by the incoming Allied team of Rewind. Had a couple of close attempts, but are just unable to get out of the basement with those documents. Right now, everything is nice and quiet inside the war room. I hear the bombs going off overhead. It's a good thing I'm safe down here in this bunker. 3:04 on the clock. Excellent defense put up by the SnapS team. Handling a little bit of payback, and it's not looking like it's going to happen. We still have 3 minutes to go. Axis spread out all over the top of the bunker, doing a fantastic job. Had reclaimed that bunker, the forward deployment flag, and the Axis, or the Allies, have returned it. It's now working in their favor, and they're in the trenches one more time, trying to get a push, trying to find a weak spot. The defense of the SnapS team doing a great job. 2:37 on the clock. Documents right now are safe after several unsuccessful grabs by the Rewind team.
Now, momentum still in the favor of the Rewind roster here tonight, but having some trouble here tonight because SnapS is locking down the defense here. SnapS defensive posture very strong. They are all over the map. They are just harassing the incoming with pistols. That is Ripley right there, pulling out the Luger and opening fire down below because his Panzerfaust recharging right here. He's not one to stand idly by. Hypnotoad Leutman right here is basically just bounding all over the map, up and around the back stairs, engaging now the Allies, engaging now Intact and Friends. Intact taking some fire, Pjoter taking fire, and then Intact coming out on top right there as he takes down Hypnotoad in a battle of that spiral stair that leads to that upper tier towards the back stairs. We've got a potential rush going on at 144, 1, 2, then possibly 3 and 4 members of the Allies are going to get some penetration down that back stairs, and then hold up. DeadMeat is the first down and about, making his way to the war room, but SnapS is down here to engage, and the Axis at 130 are not going to let the documents go easy this time. Falling back to a war room defense, we've got a 4-man push, several medics, maybe a lieutenant incoming now. Here comes the charge into the war room, bounding forward. Schnell, nice revivals being made. Here we go, 116. The carnage continues tonight, 114. All Rewind have got to do is grab the dogs and score cap. It don't matter how fast they do it, but they're quickly running out of time. A full defense set up here in the war room tonight. We are at the 1 minute warning, and the crowd is on their feet. DeeAy, all you. Here they come.
Awesome sources, sweet.
Looks like we lost DeeAy on the mic. Not sure where she is. You've broken up. 44 seconds. We've got a grab right here. DeadMeat with the grab. He's got it. He's got it. Trying to bring it home. 38 seconds remain. He's got the documents. Can he beat the time? Up the radio stairs now. 33 seconds. We're at the 30-second warning as he's trying to bring it home. He could go all the way trying to do it. And the Axis return the documents at the 25-second mark, saving the game as SnapS denied them right there in the chokehold by the radio transmission station. 16 seconds. Another grab right here by Evil Purc, 12 seconds, and then murdered in the field by Sweet. Good and good game. We have got ourselves a full hold tonight. RTCW Snaps versus Rewind. Yellow D, you there? Looks like we have lost DeeAy.
Final.
Very much so. DeeAy's not here. Insomnia, give us a quick rundown of your thoughts of what we just saw.
At the moment, Warwitch haven't followed the match because we have Wolf to be pro.
RTCW on TSN. TSN.
There is sauerkraut in mein Lederhosen.
Yeah, on TSN.
Welcome back. And we will endure tonight. We will survive. Round one, set one. Snaps on
Game
the offensive
starting now.
push. 2 to 4 touches. Good play by Attacked on the return of the Rewind team. Snaps unable. Round one, set number 2. Rewind on the oppressive Attack. Snaps hold them off. We are looking at a full hold now to round 2, set number 1 tonight. Waiting on 8, 7, 6, 5. The countdown is now underway. Get ready to rock and roll in RTCW tonight. Game on! Right now, let's take a quick look at the rosters once more. Axis defense Snaps, Vega, Ripley, Capten, Sweet, Hypnotoad, and DarkWing versus incoming Rewind, Darkie, Attacked, Evil Purc, Pjoter, DeadMeat, and Sanctity. Again now Rewind with the momentum in the game, looking very strong. DeeAy, welcome back.
I crashed at the worst possible time. 1 minute left in that last round. Warwitch, can you fill me in quickly on what happened?
Very sure, absolutely. Almost a grab, almost a cap from Rewind. They had the documents on a nice, they took down the Axis defense, had the documents on a nice grab up the radio stairs, but at the last minute, SnapS defense came in, threw in a clutch, and on a tear, returned the documents. Round 1, set 1, round 1, set 2. We're looking at a full hold in the first 1/4 engagement of RTCW NP Beach on the EuroCup VII finals.
Exciting stuff just joining the server right now. Apologies for everyone tuned in. My computer crashed right in the middle of the most vital part of the game. I was not a happy camper.
Well, better you than me, because I'm the host, and it went down in nothing but dead end. But we're glad to have you back here tonight as the battle continues to rage here. Snaps now setting up defensive position. Wall and door are open. Allies capture forward bunker. It is Pjoter with the capture now, dropping airstrikes as a lieutenant up towards the upper tiers of the Axis base. 639. DeeAy is going to be hopping in here in just a moment. Some nice efficiencies in game at the moment, but right now, both teams managing to hold each other off for full 8-minute holds on the classic MP Beach tonight. DeeAy, let's hand it to you and your Panzerfaust Platoon.
Right now, we are inside the bunker as the incoming allied team of Rewind have a good solid push on that left-hand side, making their way up the spiral staircase, but SnapS has got a lot of stuff waiting for them on top of the bunker. 6:08 is on the clock right now. We've got a full roster of the SnapS Axis defense on top, just waiting for that incoming allied team. Starting to stream in now, waiting just a little bit, taking some machine gun fire from behind. DarkWing goes the bottom row and tries to catch the Rewind team by surprise. Does a good job. Machine gun fire takes out a couple of the Axis, reclaim that forward bunker, not wanting to give them any kind of break whatsoever. Gonna head down now as the Axis defense still set up. We've got Sweet and Hypnotoad inside the left staircase, making sure no one gets through. And Warwitch, what are you seeing on your end?
Well, it looks like Ripley is the one that is making the reclamations on that forward bunker, brought to you by the SnapS roster here tonight, forcing Rewind to respawn back at the beach, but they recapture the forward bunker, and that's a very vital thing that they're doing, utilizing a 5-man static defense around the Axis base itself, a very standard RTCW tactic, bringing in that one man to kind of sweep forward, recapture the bunker, buy his team some time to basically wear the clock down. You do not want to be in that war room. You want to basically keep the fight outside as long as you can. But just speaking of that, we've got a grab. I'm rambling, and someone has got the documents. It is the Axis who are displeased here as Rewind Darkie with the grab right now. DeeAy, you have a lot.
Darkie has documents, was making his way up the radio stairs, was so very close, but was jumped from behind. Axis managed to get a drop on him, took him out with machine gun damage, and the documents were returned. Very close grab for the Rewind team. 4:30 on the clock, plenty of time to make another couple of attempts. Right now we are sitting at a score of 0-0, full holds for both teams in round 1 and 2 of set number 1. DeadMeat now on top of the bunker, trying to find some of his teammates, doing a couple of revivals and trying to get his teammates together so they can make a solid push on that war room. Have quite a few members of the Allied team now making their way down the back stairs. It's very close to that last push, but the Axis are now ready for them. They know they've had a little bit of a break in their defense, and they don't want that to happen again. MP40 fire coming from all directions downstairs. Hypnotoad and DarkWing doing a fantastic job of holding everybody off. Documents right now are safe, but SnapS Suite is prepared. Axis reclaim that forward bunker, trying to cause problems for the incoming Allied Rewind team. Right now, Pjoter and SnapS battle inside the war room. Suite's going to come out on top, still alive. Documents are still safe. 3:30 is on the clock with a nice grenade. Oh, that was a team kill as Vega down there managing to make a revival. But here come the Allies. Allies capture that forward bunker, and we've got Intact making a grab of those documents. He's got them. He is a medic. Now hopefully they can get out of the basement. That's been a problem for both teams here tonight. 3:14 on the clock, and documents are in possession of the Rewind team.
3-1-1, let's do it. Let's build up the action now. Intact with the grab. Backstairs, standing by. Making his way long. Gonna take it long. Here come the Axis. There's Vega taken down by a grenade from Darkie. See ya. Nice coverage, then Capten sweeps in. He sees Intact, but Capten down. Now Intact kind of going to defensive turtle posture, standing by up the back stairs now, bounding with the documents in hand, the critical documents to the war effort of the Allied coalition forces. Intact now backed up by Darkie, Lieutenant Allied Army. 238 is on the clock here as Rewind begins to muster, trying to set the time, sending their men forward. Here they come across the catwalk now. The Axis are relating inside as a radio room. It is Axis versus Allies. 0-0 is the score, but it could be 1-0 in a moment as the Allies now trying to get some clearance. Bounding forward, nice panzer bounce from Ripley, takes 2 members down. Pjoter and Darkie go down. And now it is Intact with the, taking a quick look here. Intact with the grab. We talked to him a little bit earlier. He's now moving his way across the catwalk. He's alone. He's 207. He's now inside. Oh, faces DarkWing. DarkWing sweeps in and makes the return. OMG! The documents are returned just outside of the radio transmitting room. And booyah! The game is still underway at 1-5-3.
So close, so very close, but DarkWing saved his team's butt right there with that one play. Took out the document character and took back the documents just outside of that radio room. Very important play by DarkWing. Now moving down into the war room, he is setting up the defense downstairs all by himself. 1:35, it looks like the Rewind team is going to have to go for some desperate action now if they want to get their hands on the documents, not wanting to go into MP assault with some more full holds, but here they come, making their way now down the back stairs. We've got DeadMeat, medic in behind, trying to revive his teammates, but the Axis are swarming all over the place, grenades being thrown out. Axis reclaim that forward bunker, so this could be a last-ditch attempt by the Rewind team to get anything done. Pjoter inside. The chairs are being blown up, and DeadMeat has the documents. 1:04 on the clock. This is going to be one of their very last attempts, if not the last attempt, to get in there with those documents. DeadMeat still alive. He is a medic waiting for his team, but the Axis are absolutely everywhere, engaging it in a battle. We've got Sweet chasing him up the stairs. We're going up the radio stairs. Oh my god! Ripley with a panzer. Nicely timed impact. DeadMeat go out. Documents get returned. The Allies have another grab and just enough time to get them home, but that was so close up the radio stairs. Warwitch, where are ya?
Oh man! Mass carnage tonight of biblical proportions. Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria. 17 seconds. It's party time. We're looking at another. Oh yeah.
Oh.
7. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, we missed it.
7:45. Pjoter does it.
How did that happen?
He gets the documents home. Pjoter swept in with a grab and managed to get those documents home. 7:45 on the clock. 15 seconds to spare, but that could be good enough to get them to the point. Rewind coming home, has those documents. Excellent job by Pjoter. They had so many close attempts. It was just, my voice cracked. I was so excited.
we got a little excited. I was shouting about dogs and cats living together, and I completely overlooked that last minute grab right there. Pjoter at a 7:45 puts rewind on the clock, which means tonight we're not going to have a full hold. We've got the Panzer Kitten feeling a little bit excited about that, saying hello to the Axis.
Absolutely, Panzer Kitten's very excited about that time. 7:45 on the clock, almost a full time, but close enough. Anything can happen in this next round. We are certainly currently sitting. This is set number 2, round number 2, waiting on 7 players to begin. 7:45 on the clock. The SnapS team has to get in there with that powerful offensive push we know they're all capable of. We've seen these guys do 2 minutes and 18 seconds against Game Point AMD, so we know they're capable of it. But the defense set up by Rewind is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Absolutely incredible action for this EuroCup VII final matchup. We've got SnapS versus Rewind on the Team Sportscast Network with your hosts, Warwitch and DeeAy. Wow, good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got about roughly around 400 to 380 dialed in here right now on the Team Sportscast Network. Our website is www.tsncentral.com. Go ahead and head on over. Make sure you sign up, use our forums, chat, have fun, banter, ask questions, and download the recordings that you can find on the website as well. Also looking for soldiers to idle and pound TSN Central on QuakeNet IRC. Just one of 5 IRC channels. But we're aiming this shoutcast at our European audience tonight, and that is our European stronghold, pound TSN Central on QuakeNet IRC. DeeAy, waiting on a little action right here. Quick update for people who might just be dialing in. Round 1, set 1, SnapS unable. 3 to 4 touches on the documents. Good play by Intact of the Axis defensive Rewind on the return on that round. Round 1, set number 2. Rewind also unable, so we go for a full hold right there in round 2, set number 1. A 7:45 touch time by Pjoter, so Rewind is able to get themselves on the scoreboard. Now, DeeAy, we talked to the teams. SnapS is notoriously good on MP Beach, and if they lose MP Beach, they're going to be in trouble.
Absolutely, going to be a shocker. They are very, very good on this map indeed. Everyone is ready to going to begin this next round in about 30 seconds or so. Apologies from the WTV people having some issues with Wolf TV. Hopefully we can get that straightened out because this is a match we want to watch. 18 seconds before this matchup begins, SnapS versus Rewind. Give you a quick rundown of rosters on Rewind: Darkie, Intact, Evil Purc, DeadMeat, Sanctity, and Pjoter. And on the allied team of SnapS, Hypnotoad, Ripley, Capten, Vega, Sweet, and DarkWing. And the match is about to begin.
It is underway, and it is on now. We'll take 5 seconds for station identification. TSN. The goggles, they do nothing. 9. Yo, 7:29 on the clock right here. Battle continues to rage tonight as SnapS now need to beat the time of 7:45. Now, 7:45 is basically 8 minutes, but with one critical difference. If they fail, Rewind goes up 1-0, then heads to their map choice, MP Assault, where Rewind is even stronger tonight. Kicking ass and taking names, about 400 on TSN with 590 people dialed into Wolf TV. This is the battle of the century tonight as the incoming SnapS team with a left-hand plant and a right-hand plant. Seawall breach in progress, and the Allies incoming now. Let's do it. Document room, we got a grab. Out of nowhere, a grab and a sneak that sends the Axis running. Oh my God, Capten inside, pulls a ninja maneuver, bounding inside with the grab. Shadow Cap bounding forward at 637, but the Axis make the return. What happened to you? I missed the carnage. Wow.
That was absolutely sick. Capten sneaked in there and grabbed those documents, was running up the stairs with only 5 health. Took a grenade to the face. He was frighteningly close to that radio room. Just astounding. This is the kind of strategies that I'm used to seeing from the SnapS team. They pull these surprise little things, catching everybody unaware, catching the Axis unaware, catching your casters unaware. Nobody knows what's going on, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, game over, but did not happen, was not able to get home with those documents. 6:01 on the clock, and right now, SnapS means business. Axis reclaim that forward bunker. Sanctity is in there doing some damage, but Sweet is around there to claim it for the rest of his team. They need to try again. We've got almost 1,000 people dialed in between Wolf TV and TSN tonight, so good games, lots of exciting action here. 5:40 on the clock. We've already had one grab. It was almost game over, but not quite. Still 5 minutes and 31 seconds to go. Sanctity and the rest of the Rewind team caught a little bit unaware of that little grab, that little sneaky maneuver pulled by Capten of the SnapS team. But they've got their game on now. They're on their toes. They know that anything could be thrown at them in the next few seconds. 5:14 on the clock. Axis has control of that forward bunker one more time. More, I'll throw it back to you.
Great to see, great to see that the Axis Rewind team scattered like rabbits. They heard their document was taken, and then we got crazy sounders playing, a rogue sounders tonight. That's the rogue. It always happens once every Shoutcast. Just trying to scare the listeners here tonight. That's how they felt. They heard that. They're like, oh my God, the document's game over. And they all ran like rabbits, the chickens with their heads cut off, trying to get inside to stop Capten, who had the grab. And they barely did it, like you said, with only 5 health. He was up that radio stairs, and it looks like Insomnia has been kicked from the server. Yellow! See ya, Insomnia.
Good game, Insomnia, player of the game tonight. 4:30 is on the clock right now. Ripley doing a lot of damage with his Panzerfaust one more time. Here comes Capten. Lieutenant was not able to heal himself and is taken out by a grenade. Very, very juicy. As Sweet was actually the one who threw that grenade. And oh my God, Panzerfaust from Pjoter. Nice work, Vega, Sweet, and Hypnotoad all going down after that unfortunate team kill. Vega taking out his own teammate, not so good. We almost had that would have been a pretty successful push by the incoming SnapS roster, but just between that Panzerfaust and that brigade, it's just not going to happen. So right now we've got Axis on top, but DarkWing able to sneak through, still alive, running down the stairs, trying to throw health for himself, but is not going to be able to do it as DeadMeat chases him down and takes him out. And oh my God, Ripley, Panzerfaust, 3-man kill, Darkie intact, and Pjoter all going down. Ripley takes him out with one shot. That is what we like to see here. 3:30 on the clock. Lots of action. This is hard to follow. There's so much going on tonight. And the Axis reclaim that forward bunker one more time, buying them all the time they can get. 7:45 is the time that SnapS needs to be, but the Allies got the documents one more time. We've got another grab downstairs now, and the documents in possession of Capten one more time.
Radio stairs.
They are going up the radio stairs. Right outside of the radio room. As the Faust comes in, documents. Oh no, they've been returned. So very close. One more time.
Returned by Evil Purc, who makes the play. Again, Capten within just touchdown range of getting something done, but here comes Sweet. Sweet now bounding inside, unopposed, hopping down, takes the stairs very slowly, machine gun fire. Sanctity sees him, and Sweet is down, taking too much time. A grenade dropped on his corpse, and game over. You ain't coming back from that one at 2:33. The Axis here Rewind team do not want to let these documents go. They want to go up 1-0 on the SnapS map choice and then head into MP Assault, their home turf, where they can really kick some ass tonight. Rewind, dominant team. So far, a very close game at 2-1-3 tonight. A little action here in the backstairs as Axis jousts with allies here tonight. Ultimately, Sanctity again coming out on top with a nice fragging ratio here, kicking ass and taking ace. Here comes Vega. Vega down the stairs. Vega now engaging 2 members of the Axis. And again, Sanctity comes out on top, who is just making it happen with the MP40. He is literally on fire here tonight. What?
Absolutely, 1:50 is left on the clock, and we've got lots of action right now. Taken back outside the Axis have reclaimed that forward bunker, making the Allies come in all the way from the beach. They are streaming in now, long-distance machine gun fire taking place over the beach. We've got sniper rifle Capten managing to get in there. Allies reclaim that forward bunker. They've got time for 1, possibly 2 more attempts on those war documents. 1:27 on the clock as they come up the left side now, trying to get a push on that defense set up by Rewind. 7:45 is the time they need to beat. There's 1:19 left to go. Vega making his way up. spiral, only to get engaged by DeadMeat, and DeadMeat takes him out with his MP40, doing a lot of damage for the Rewind team tonight. 1:08 on the clock. We've got Rewind killing themselves, trying to come back in a little bit more healthy, getting ready for what is going to be a powerful push by that SnapS team, because they have only got 1 minute left. Document still safe inside that war room. 54 seconds to go. Everything is quiet down here. Axe is doing a great job of reclaiming that forward bunker that is definitely costing the SnapS team a lot of time. Have right now a fight going on the left-hand side as they try and get any kind of foothold at all to get downstairs. Forward bunker reclaim one more time, starting to tick down the seconds. 33 seconds to go. I don't think it's going to happen for the SnapS team.
SnapS not feeling good about this. They've got one chance. They've got Ripley down the back stairs. He's a soldier and engaged by Evil Purc. It ain't gonna happen. 19 seconds. He was the last hope to try to get those documents in one last-ditch effort. But at 12 seconds remaining and garbage time DeeAy, it is quickly heading to that point where Rewind is gonna take that lead. Let's stand by. 3, 2, 1, and a 0. The Axis win. Rewind go up 1-0 tonight. Take it away.
And look at some of the efficiencies here. It was actually very close. Rewind 53% has intact coming in with 68% overall versus 46% as a team for SnapS. And we've got 59% Vega coming in on top. They are in a bad position right now. SnapS in a fairly bad position. MP Beach was their map. It was the choice for this, but they went down 1-0 to the Rewind team, and now we are switching over to NP Assault. NP Assault was the map chosen by the Rewind team. They feel they dominate on this map, and we're going to have to find out in just a few seconds.
I don't know about you, but I always rooted for the bad guys. Cobra, now in RTCW, it's the Axis. It's just kind of wild span going on here in the server. What about you, D? Were you always for the good guys, or were you a bad guy kind of girl?
That kind of depended on what I was watching. In G.I. Joe, I kind of had to root for G.I. Joe, but in the Transformers, it was the Autobots all the way. Go Optimus Prime.
Oh man, how could you say that? Megatron was badass.
Oh!
The man. Yeah, Megatron
No
and
way.
Shockwave.
Autobots kicked all the ass.
Autobots are gay. They're communist,
on.
homosexual bastards.
No way. Dude, I have an Autobot tattoo.
Oh, I've got myself.
That's how much I like the Transformers.
I've got a Decepticon hat. No tattoo, mind you, but a hat. I'm gonna wear it to QCon. Beat you up.
Everyone has readied up. Match is about to begin. MP Assault set 1, round number 1, and we are underway. 9:56 on the clock. We've got SnapS on the defense side. They are the allies making their way towards the communication tower of Happy Fun Time. We've got Ripley, deadly Ripley, making his way across the tarmac. He is a soldier, and you know what that means, getting himself ready for making that first brutal play. Axis capture that gate area. 9:35 on the clock. Dynamite has been planted on the hatch, and now we play the waiting game, waiting for this game to get underway. Warwitch, what are you seeing so far?
Well, you know what I'm seeing is Ripley decided instead to commit suicide. We don't see a big play out of him in this engagement here tonight, but we do see very little opposition as the Axis are able to storm forward. Rewind here. Axis opposition face very little opposition around the gate hatch. They've already got the plant. Now making their way across the tarmac. It looks like SnapS falling back to a very defensive posture. Moving across the tarmac. Not even seeing much crossfire here. I'm not sure what SnapS has in mind, but we do have several members of the Axis making their way to the Allied spawn. Sanctity is a soldat, and he's got the Panzer. Moving inside. Evil Purc is inside the Allied spawn now. It looks like Rewind is ready to make the ambush. Ripley sees him, and a dynamite plant on the warehouse entrance right here. It seems that the hopes of the Rewind team to ambush the Allies at their home junction is unsuccessful, and SnapS do shut them down. But once again, very little resistance tonight. It really appears that SnapS has got something tricky up their sleeves, or somehow came into this game with a bad bounce. We are in round number 3, set number 1. Oh yeah.
8:18 on the clock right now. Axis team has breached that warehouse door, so the incoming Rewind team going to be swooping in any second now. On the communication tower of Happy Fun Times, it is very, very quiet. Not quite sure what the SnapS team has up their sleeves. We've got DarkWing guarding the ladder, but as for that, the rest of it is clear. Across the tarmac now, we've got Rewind streaming in player by player, DarkWing in the lead. Sorry, DeadMeat in the lead, getting my players all mixed up. It's a very quiet round to begin with. 7:48 on the clock. Axe is out on the tarmac doing a little bit of a dance, not being met with a lot of opposition inside the garage now. We do have some action going on. We've got the SnapS team set up their defense, but it is very, very quiet. Up the spiral now, checking to see what is going on. We've got Sweet up and ready, and the tower is quiet.
You know, Insomnia agreeing. We're typing here in console, in team chat here in observation mode, and it's a very unusual strat being utilized here right now. It looks like very quiet, in fact. We're just conserving our energies. It's all quiet on the eastern front. All seems to be going well. We've got potential for some kind of push here in a moment. Time and again, it seems that Rewind is trying to get something done in the Allied spawn zone right here, but nothing going down. Very few airstrikes, very little machine gun fire. It's almost as if SnapS is content to allow the Rewind team to make their way across the tarmac. Listen to how quietly we're talking now. Shh. Shh. It's like a library in here.
Very quiet.
What's going on?
We don't want to wake anybody up. Right now, inside the Allied spawn, a little bit of action. Intact doing some damage. He is an engineer for the Axis team. He's going to have to get his butt outside. Ripley getting a one-man panzer kill, taking out Sanctity. Right now, Intact is at the ladder outside of the Allied spawn, and he's making his way up. He's taking machine gun fire, though, from Ripley. It was actually a pistol fire. Took him down. The engineer is now dead on the ground outside of the Allied spawn. 6 minutes and 12 seconds is left on the clock as Ripley does quite a bit of damage, getting a lot of one-man kills. Not the great numbers he may be hoping for, but he is successfully holding off that incoming Rewind roster. The rest of the SnapS team, they are calm, they're under control, they've got their defense set up, and they're pretty much just waiting for the Axis to come to them. They're not going to extend themselves. Right now, Intact making his way inside the garage, throwing in a couple of grenades, not making much contact, and now opening the door one more time, hoping he's not going to do that play that makes me so angry, in which the engineer goes in first, but no, Intact knows what is what, and he does not go through that door first. Making their way over to the ladder now, 5:33 on the clock, going up the ladder, facing some fire from DarkWing, who's set up at that ladder at the base of the tower, and hopefully we're going to see a push on that tower soon. I want to see some things blow up.
I don't even know what's going on at this point. It's such a quiet game. I'm just not used to it. I'm used to the aggression in which these teams bring. Let me ask you, let's switch to our Clanbase admin here tonight. Frozen, what strategies are you seeing utilized here this evening?
Frozen Dark.
Using the same strategy the teams are. The strategy of silence.
Well, basically, they're kind of attacking.
Okay. Come on!
Kind of attacking,
yeah, you can do better than that. They're kind of attacking.
With about 3 snipers.
Okay, so a lot of sniping going on here tonight. It's Insomnia. Can you clarify and further the strategic talk?
I haven't paid attention to it, really.
Oh my god!
Because, sorry.
I guess that's why you
check it out.
Right?
You guys are the admins and we're shoutcasting.
Oh, very busy.
See, I know you guys are kicking ass, taking thousands of PMs and trying to keep everything running. A big shout out to you two working overtime as the battle continues at 407 DA. I really have not seen this type of strat utilized in some time.
Exactly, very quiet. We did have a lot of gunfire happening in the garage, and it looks like the Axis is actually going to get control of the garage area. Nice Panzerfaust from Sanctity takes out DarkWing and Sweet, but in the garage, I think the Axis got just a little bit cocky, thought that they had everything under control, but no, not to happen. Hypnotoad, not quite sure what Hypnotoad is doing, but he just got 3 MP40 kills in a row. Took out Sanctity, DeadMeat, and Pjoter. Nice work by Hypnotoad of the SnapS team. Right now, though, looking at the communication tower of Happy Fun Times, it is very, very quiet out here, looking for any sign of action whatsoever. 3:24 on the clock. We've got quite a bit more gunfire happening outside on the tarmac right now. Pjoter set up as well as Sanctity. gunfire across, just basically trying to clear a path for the rest of their team, but not much is happening in the way of getting the objective completed here.
I got the perfect thing for the Shoutcast here tonight. Because that's about what's going on here tonight. 252 on the clock. And no. What a short for 500.
One engineer going up.
Wait,
Going close to the...
we got an engineer? Hold on. I got the wrong second play.
Engineer just revived by the side of the tower.
Oh! So close.
Landing.
He's got a green light at the tower right now. His intact manages
There
to
it
get
is.
up there.
There it
Taken out,
is.
but is backed up by Evil Purc. Evil Purc reviving him, and Intact gets that dynamite planted. 2:25 on the clock. We're guarding that flashing red light now. Communication tower of Happy Fun Times is in some peril right now. Gunfight on top of the hill, taking everybody by surprise. Your casters were caught sleeping, and good games being exchanged. SnapS knows they have no chance to get there and get that dynamite out. 2:06 on the clock, gonna blow any second now. There it goes. Communication tower has been destroyed, and the clock is set to 7 minutes and 58 seconds.
Man, Booyah 758 brought to you by Rewind. Oh, man, DeeAy. I was playing the Jeopardy theme, and I think they realized they took advantage of the casters falling asleep, and what they basically did in the strat is Rewind put SnapS to sleep, and then just walked in and planted the dynamite.
They did. They pretty much had an open shot at it, and right now they've got 7:58 on the clock. SnapS has to come back and beat Rewind at their own game. This is Rewind's map of choice, so they've got quite a battle set up in front of them, waiting on 5 players to get this round number 2 of set number 1 underway. Score is currently 1-0 in favor of the Rewind team, managing to take it away from SnapS on MP Beach. MP Assault is what we're looking at right now, because MP Rewind is not a map at all.
MP Rewind. Well, team's all rating up.
Yeah.
Back alive here in just a moment. Cowboy Bebop for you. A great movie, by the way, if you haven't seen it. Awesome new movie to go along with the series tonight. 3-2-1. The game is underway, and Rewind at a time of 7:58 DeeAy. If they are able right here and so right now to score themselves the point and a hold off SnapS, it's game over.
Absolutely, this round could spell doom for the SnapS team if Rewind can hold them off for 7 more minutes and 41 seconds. Then we're going to have a little bit of trouble on our hands, because SnapS will not be able to come back. So basically, they need to do this. They absolutely have to do this. They have to tie the game up. Right now, SnapS doing a lot of damage with their sniper rifles. Ripley and Capten getting a couple of long-distance shots off. Vega as well. Lots of soldiers right now on the SnapS roster. They have got dynamite planted at the gate hatch, and they've got control of the forward deployment area. Just biding their time right now, holding off Hypnotoad the engineer, sitting around, taking his time, having a little bit of a smoke break before the game gets underway. 7 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock. We've got support fire happening as the Axis team breach that gate hatch. Still lots more support or sniper rifle fire happening from across the land. Had a Panzerfaust fire aimed at the tower. Didn't make contact with anyone, but it was nice to see. But yeah, long range fires. But right now, Rewind doing more damage, doing the same ploy. Sniper fire across the tarmac is what this game is shaping up to be.
You know, absolutely long range sniper fire. Boy, oh boy, kicking ass and taking
Rewind
names.
always like their snipers.
Yeah, the snipers are good times and good fun as we continue the carnage and the action here. Dynamite plant near the warehouse entrance tonight. Once again, Rewind in a position to walk out of here the champions tonight. They've just got to hold off SnapS for another 6 minutes and 22 seconds. Nice support fire and sniper fire going down right here as the snipers continue to lay the carnage down. and DeeAy. We're looking at a little more aggressive match this time around. A little more carnage going down this time as SnapS are trying to bring the A game to the battlefield and stay in the ball game tonight.
They are indeed trying to pull off another one of their sneaky SnapS maneuvers. 6:01 on the clock as the Axis team breached that warehouse door. They now have clear shots at the Allied communication tower of Happy Fun Times. We've got the Allies set up inside the garage, Rewind getting their defense ready, making sure no one is going to come through that warehouse door, a point that is not used very often, but you never know what strategy the SnapS team is going to use. Darkie with his sniper rifle doing a lot of damage. He is a very good sniper, snipist, whatever you want to call him. Right now, communication tower.
Sorry. I've even got a great sounder to play in favor of all the sniping going on here tonight. 5:26 on the clock. It's RTCW. It's the Battle of the Snipers here. Oh.
Used to put me in this here sniper rifle anywhere up to and including 1 mile of Adolf Hitler with a clear line of sight, sir. Back your bags, fellas. War's over. Amen.
And back. Just thought we'd play that. RTCW continues at 5:01.
On top of the communication tower right now, we have got lots of defense set up. Darkie is actually set up on top of the tower right now, taking shots with his sniper rifle, trying to make contact. The Allies are swarming all over the tower, waiting for the incoming Axis. They know that push is going to come any second now, and they have to hold them off, or we're going to have some trouble here tonight. Right now, there's 4 minutes and 39 seconds left on the clock. Tarmac has got bodies littering the ground here, as the Rewind team doing a great job of holding off incoming snaps. A more aggressive game than the last round, that is for sure. They had a very, very quiet round last time. 7:58 is the time that Rewind was able to get that communication tower down, and not bad at all. But here comes the incoming SnapS team one more time. Inside the garage right now, there is a massive gunfight. They tried to come up through the warehouse. Right now, the Allies, though, it looks like they have control, but their medics are doing a lot of work. Oh, huge gunfight inside the garage right now. Allies coming out on top. The medics keep coming in, reviving their teammates, and making this fight go on longer. But I think right now, there we go, all of the Axis are dead. Rewind did a good job shutting them down. They came close to getting towards that tower. 3:46 on the clock, and the tower is still safe for now.
Yeah, you know, anything can happen here tonight, and the game is still not over, but SnapS, it looks like these guys are being worn down. They're trying to bring the carnage. They had a nice rush right there, as you described, inside of the Allied garage, but Rewind was there with the great revivals. Their medics making those revivals, bringing back the troops into the field, and taking down the incoming SnapS team right here. Now we're going to have another push. Several more attempts are possible, but keep in mind 30 seconds are off the clock tonight, because you need that 30 seconds for the dynamite. And if Rewind can hold off SnapS for another 3 minutes, then its game is the hell is the over in just a moment. 3-minute warning coming up very quickly. Not seeing a lot of action. SnapS coming in very sporadically. They might be gearing up for some kind of offensive push at the moment. Let's head down inside the garage. We've got right here on the top of the spiral. Little action going down here as we're moving down. Here's where the carnage is down below. Pjoter's grenade takes down Hypnotoad and Vega, and that is gonna hurt because Pjoter is on fire right there for the Rewind roster. Man, here's they come up the lower spiral. SnapS taking it underneath. They do not want to come across the tarmac, but they're being ambushed behind what is happening as they come out of the lower spiral. They're meeting crossfire from the upper spiral and from the garage itself. They're facing gunfire from the front and back, and DeeAy, when you're facing that kind of gunfire, you're gonna get cut down, and there ain't no coming back.
Absolutely, you cannot avoid that. Coming from behind, coming from the front, there is no way to avoid that kind of fire at all. Giving up on the warehouse as the incoming SnapS team tries to make their way across the tarmac. There's 2 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock, which gives them about a minute and a half to get up there and get that communication tower blown. Inside the garage, though, the SnapS team do have control of the garage area. Looking around, trying to find an engineer anywhere, but no sign of them. Ripley on top of the tower gets off a pen-to-foul shot, takes out Pjoter. Nice work indeed. Communication tower still good, still clear. No sign of any engineer. We need to get him in here quickly. 1:41 on the clock, and if the Allies get back in here, it could spell doom for the SnapS team. Right now, though, here is the engineer. Hypnotoad has finally made his way over here, and he's going to hide just a little bit for his teammates to clear the path. They could do it. This could be a push for them right now. Doing a good job staying out of the way, not barging out there first like so many teams do. Engineer still safe, 119 on the clock, and the rest of the team's going to have to clear off that communication tower and get him up there as soon as possible. They need to shut down Rewind this round. If they don't, it's going to spell game over.
Oh yeah, nice Panzer and nice oh man, just carnage on the spiral right there. It is 1 minute warning time. Wolf TV possibly down again. Now, Ripley bounding upwards around the spiral. 54 seconds.
Green
we
light.
got a plan. We got a green light. This could be what we're looking for. Leaning over and taking down. 48 seconds. He almost had it to save the game, but taken down by a grenade that blows him away. And that grenade right there spells disaster for the SnapS team. At 37 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, it is game over, and it is good game. Yabo. Rewind are your champions tonight. Snail 2-0 against the SnapS team are the champions of EuroCup VII RTCW. Wow.
We need to tell you how so close that was. We had an engineer at the dynamite plant area, green light, bent over, doing his job. DarkWing throws up a grenade, blows up the engineer, takes him out. We had a medic halfway to his point to try and revive him. The medic gets taken out by the time he revives, unable to do it literally within a couple of seconds. That's all it took. The game is over, and Rewind takes it 2-0. They are the EuroCup VII champions.
You know, we need to scroll back. Did you see who threw the grenade? That
was DarkWing.
DarkWing threw the grenade. All right, DarkWing then.
He threw the grenade, that one and all.
We got to take note of that. DarkWing. Oh, man. So DarkWing on the Allied defense tossed that grenade and took down the engineer. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely incredible. Yeah, Hypnotoad was the engineer. He was up there, bent over, working on that dynamite, and a grenade. Actually, sorry, it was from DeadMeat. It was DeadMeat's grenade from the Rewind team. DeadMeat had the grenade that basically won the game for Rewind. Got in there, got that done, and that was absolutely incredible. The last 10 seconds of that map, we were yelling. It was great.